Hello everyone. Here I am going to explain the program 6 of 18 CSL 48 lab. The question is write a program to find the largest or smallest number in an array of 32-bit numbers. So here I considered one array of 32-bit numbers. The array consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 data. Data 1 to data 7. I assumed the addresses. I assumed the first address is 6 zeros followed by 5 0. After 50, this is since it is 32-bit data, the next address will be 50 plus 4. Next address is 54. Next address will be 54 plus 4 is 58. Like that it goes. So here the concept is in from the array finding a largest or smallest number. So first I am going to write the program to find the largest number. So first I will compare data 1 and data 2. Data 1 and data 2 I will compare. From these, the highest number, the largest number I will keep aside. So when we compare these two, the largest number is 444444. So next with this largest number I will compare the data 3. So next time second comparison will be between this number and the data 3. So between these two, which is the largest number, I will keep aside. So in these two numbers, again 4 is the largest number, so I am keeping it aside. Next time I will compare this data with the data 4. So this and this will be compared. So now 4444 and 333 are compared. Between these two, the highest number, largest number will be kept aside. So next comparison will be between this largest number and the data 5. So now if we compare 4 and A is the largest number, so A I am keeping it aside. So next time I will compare A and 8. A and 8, again A is the largest number, so A I'll keep aside. Last comparison is between A and 9. So again A is the largest number, so this is how I will find the largest number. In case to find the smallest number, and first I will compare data 1, data 2. The smallest number I will keep aside. Next I will compare this smallest data and the data 3. The smallest number I will keep outside, and next comparison I will compare with the smallest number and the next data. Like that I can find the smallest number or largest number. So this is the table for setting the flag with these conditions. We move to the program. First area, largest code. Here I'm going to find the largest number only, largest code, read only. Entry. First instruction, move R5, 6, because the 6 is the count here, because the array contained 7 data, 6 times I have to compare. So 6 is the count. Next instruction is LDR R1, equal to value. So we'll see what is the value. Value is this table. This is array. This table contains array. The first address of this array I assumed 00000050. So from that this value moved to R1. So in the next instruction from that memory address I am moving the data to R0 register. So R0 register will have the first data. First data is 44444, this data. See again the addressing mode of this insertion is post index. So after the data movement we have to update the R1 by adding R1 plus 4. So when we add R1 plus 4 we will get 54. So this is the address of next data. Next instruction is LDR R4, R4, square bracket of R1. Now the R1 became 54 in the last instruction. So from the 54, so if this is the address, if this is 50, then next address is 54, 54. So in 54 we have 222. That content moves to R4 register. So R4 register has got the data 2. Now again I am updating R1. R1 is updated with the 58 new address. So this points the third data. So next I am comparing R2 and R4. R2 data is 4, R4 data is 2. So 4 and 2 I am comparing. So 4 is the largest number here. See the condition. So after comparing section we have to do branching operation, conditional branch. So here I am keeping the condition high. So the first data, this is first data, second data. This is first register, second register. If the first data is higher than the second data, if the first data is higher than the second data, then we can move to loop 1. So now the condition is true, 4 is greater than 2. So condition is satisfied. So we can move to loop 1. In loop 1 we have decrementing the counter by using subtract instruction. So first time 6 minus 1 5. Next I am comparing whether it became 0 or not. So 5 times we have to do till R5 becomes 0, we will be in that loop. So now it is 5 comma 0 only. 5 comma 0 only. Next I am comparing whether both are equal or not. This R5 and 0 are equal or not. Here it is not 0, so I will go to that loop. So here I will get the next data. So next data from this address, because here R1 is 58. In 58 I have 111 that moves to R4 register. So this time R1 will be updated with 5C data. 5C, it points the next data. This is nothing but 333. So now I am comparing 4 and 1. 4 and 1 I am comparing. Now also the 4 is greater than, so this condition is satisfied. So I will jump to loop. In loop I am decrementing the counter. This time 5 minus 1 becomes 4. Now I will compare 4 comma 0. Here both are not equal. 4 and 0 are not equal. So I will go back to loop again. So this time R1 is 58. In 58 I have 333, that will be moved to R4 register. Now R1 will be updated with 60. 60 means address of the next data, means AAA. So this time I will compare 4 and 3. Now also 4 is greater than 3. The condition is true still. So I will move to loop 1. In loop I am decrementing. So this time 4 minus 1 becomes 3. 3 comma 0 I am comparing. Now here this is not equal. So I will go back to loop. In loop R1 is 60. In 60 I have A, so that A will be moved to R4 register. You can see R4 register, and R1 is updated with 64. 64 means address of next data, that is 88. So this time I will compare 4 and A. 4 and A I am comparing. So this is 4 is less than A. 4 is less than A. See the conditional instruction. If the first data is higher, then I will jump to loop. Now the condition is not true. Condition is not satisfied. So we'll see what we have to do. See what we are doing. I am swapping from the R0 data moves to R2 register. So sorry, R4 register. R4 register moves to R2. R4 is A, that moves to R2 register. Now R2 is having A. Next, I'm decrementing the counter. Now 3 minus 1 becomes 2. I'm comparing 2 comma 0. Still it is both are not equal. So I will go back to the loop. Next data I will get, that is 88. Now the data R1 is updated with 68. Now I will compare A and 8. A and 8. A is greater than, so no swapping. I will go to the decrementing counter. This time 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 comma 0 I am comparing, it is not equal, so I will go back to the loop. I will get the last data is 99 and it is updated with 6C. R1 is updated with 6C. Now I will compare A and 9. A and 9 I am comparing, still A is greater, so I will go to loop. I am decrementing the counter. This time 1 minus 1 0. 0 comma 0 I am comparing. Both are not equal, but here condition is false. Both are equal, so I should not go to loop. I should go to the next instruction. So here we got the result. The result is available with R2 register, as well as R4 register. So we can store the result somewhere in the memory. So we'll see what we are doing. CLDR R4 register is equal to result. Result is some memory location. To store the result, we are assuming one memory location, that we are moving to R4 register. Next, from R4 register. So R4 register is holding the memory address. Now we know that result is available with R2 register. So from R2 register we are storing the result into memory location, which is pointed by R4 register. STR is nothing but store register. Store register, which register? R2. R2 register content will be stored in the memory. So A result is A 8 is, this is stored in result we assumed 90, it is stored here. Next we can terminate the program. So the execution we can see using Keil software. Another thing, here we have Hello students, this is the program I have typed here. Now we can debug it. Already I checked the error. Now we can debug it. Debug. Okay. For this program we need memory window, so we can open it. View, memory window. 2 I opened. So now see the first instruction, 6 moves to R5 register. So when we click, we can find 6 in R5 register. In the next instruction, the starting address of value 1 is nothing but starting address of this array that moves to R1 register. So from the R1 register, we can find the address. See, in R1 register, we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0. So you put 3, 0 here to check the array. So you can see the data. Data are 4, 2, 1, 3, 8, 9. 4, 2, 1, 3, 8, 9. All are 32-bit data. See the next instruction. From the memory is R1, which is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 3C. In 3C you have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. That will be loaded to R2 register. So you can see 4, 4 available in R2 register. Next, after the movement, R1 will be updated with adding 4. So before it was 3C, now it is 40. Now the second data will be fetched from the next memory location, that is 22, that is moved to R4 register. So in R4 you have 22. Now the R1, R2 and R4. R2 is 4, R4 is 2. These two will be compared. The bigger number will be kept in R2 register. So these two are compared. The bigger number is 4, that is available in R2 register. Now the third data will be fetched from the memory. See, third is fetched, so it became a red color. Now the bigger number 4 and this new number will be compared. And in these two, the bigger number is still 4. So R2 register will have the same R4 value. Now see here, it will become red once it fetched from the memory. It fetched. Now the bigger number 4 and new data is compared. Still the 4 is bigger number, so the R2 will keep the same 4. Next AA is fetched. Now 4 and A is compared. A is the bigger one, so R2 content will change here. You can see here CA is changed. Now next data is fetched. 88 is fetched. A and 8 will be compared. A and 8 will be compared. In these two, A is the bigger number, so R2 will keep A content. Then 99 and AA will be compared. Still AA is the largest number. This is the result. So final result is available in R2 register.